Yo, welcome back. You tuned into the future of Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Hulie on the mic, and you know the vibes. You also know who I'm with. My A1 from day one, whenever he comes back to the camera, is in the building. There he is. Hollowpoint. What's up, my boy?
What up, man? What's going on?
Oh, much same. What's up, man? It's all good. I figure you forgot to do something.
Nope. Just had to turn the volume down.
There you go. What's up, man? How's it been, man? It's been a couple weeks since we've had a chance to record.
Been good. It's been good, man. Summer's kind of in the middle and toward the end a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to kind of turn that switch around to getting prepared for the next upcoming school year. So just trying to allow our kids to be growing up a little bit, teach them responsibility, that sort of thing. Cool. But trying to still have fun in the process. We've been taking advantage of our pool and just with these hot weather, we've been kind of in there cooling off, man. So it's been great.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's good.
How about you?
Well, it's been cool, man. I had a great time over the weekend. Had a blast over the weekend. Went out to Destin for my cousin's trip. Shout out to Tavares, Shonda, Shay, Jen, and of course my sister Rashawn. We had a fantastic time, even though it was just like a few of us. We had a great time. The vibe was great. We all got along. Nothing too crazy happened. So we had a really, really, really good time down there. Yeah. Looking forward to the next cousin's trip for sure.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Anytime you can get together with your family, and I know there's a bunch of laughs and a bunch of good times, and
man,
and that was dope. Yeah.
There were so many new memories were created. So that's what I like about it. Liked about it the most. Yeah. We get in there, like it's crazy. It's like me and Tavares showed up first after so many delays with the airports and the weather and stuff like that. Because I think it was supposed to have been. Yeah, I was supposed to got there first, and then my cousin Shay, and then Tavares. But then it didn't work out that way. Tavares ended up getting there first. Then I got there, and then my cousin got there late. She was coming from Atlanta. Of course, he was coming from Houston. It was definitely one of those cool ass things that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like little moments. But when we got there, we go into this. You walking over, you looking over the condo, you looking up all the saying what's going on. In here and there, you know what I'm saying? And we walk into this room, and we're like, oh, there's some bunk beds. So this is definitely where we're gonna sleep. Because I love you, bro, but I am not getting into bed with you. Ain't no way it happened. Ain't no way that's happening. So but it was cool though, man. We had a blast, bro. Like I said, I can't wait to the next one. Wherever that's gonna be. That's
cool.
And then number two, he's asleep right now. But your nephew has been clamoring to see you.
Brandon Pig.
Yeah, he's asleep right now. Yeah, he's asleep right now. So when he wakes up, I'm gonna have to FaceTime you so he can see
you. Hello, Theo Hollowpoint.
Hello, Theo Hollowpoint. Daddy, can you call Theo Hollowpoint? Daddy, FaceTime Theo Hollowpoint. That's his thing now. So it's been really cool. But so expect a phone call after this.
Well, we got something on the way for him and Bryce. So just be
right on. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, but we'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I'm King Hulie. As always, you're right over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As always, this is my homie, my A1 from day one, Hollowpoint's in the building. We're gonna talk a few things with you guys. We're gonna talk some World Cup. We're gonna wrap the World Cup up. We're gonna talk some baseball because the second half of the season is underway. A couple teams are red hot. The Red Sox and the Orioles. So we're going to discuss a couple things about that. A certain living legend in the NBA has not decided where he's going to play his next year, and it has everybody in the chokehold for some odd reason. But we're going to discuss that too. And also, you see the titles in the back. With WWE fans, SummerSlam is right around the corner, but there was a PL. I mean, you can't even call it PLE. Would you call that a PLE?
No, you just like a regular. It's a Saturday main event.
An elevated live event. There you go.
You know what it is? It's like Remember, it was like Clash of the Champions for WWE.
Yeah. Back in the day, yeah. So it was like it's over SmackDown and Raw, but right underneath,
not a premium live
right.
event.
But so we're going to talk about all that stuff. As always, you guys are welcome to participate in the chat. Drop your comments. Let us know what you think. If they're funny, if they're, I guess, appropriate.
Yeah.
We will post them up. But if not, well. But enjoy yourselves here. This is Point of the Show where I headed over to Hollowpoint, and he lets you know where to find us on the socials. So Hollowpoint, do your thing.
Thank you, and thank you once again, everybody, for joining us and to another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports podcast. As always, we are elated that you are here with us. We're elated to be available and alive and to do another show. And as always, where you can find us is real simple. Is we are on the Facebook page. We have a Facebook group. Get a little shaky in that group. Be careful. We also have a Instagram. We can also find us on the TikTok. Also look for us, most importantly, on the YouTube, where you can currently watch us live, and you can like, share, subscribe, comment, ring that little bell so you can get notified every time we go live. That way you can join us for a lot of this sports talk fun. Tell us how much you love us. Tell how much you hate us. Either way, we appreciate your input. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on any of these platforms, and we always answer back. So back to you, King.
All right, man. Appreciate you doing that, dude. As always, make sure you check those things out. Give us a like, share, follow, whatever. Help us out on this journey to get to 1,000 followers. That's our goal right now. 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're new to this, if you're true to this, if whatever so this catches your eye, make sure you head over to that YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We've seen a little uptick in it. Have you noticed? A little uptick in the subscribers over the past couple of weeks. So so we appreciate everybody who's doing that. So yeah, man. Like I said, the World Cup.
Grateful.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about the World Cup. Definitely said how the World Cup is wrapped up on Sunday. Spain, as you have noticed, they are the champions of the world right now. Very intense game. A lot of people. I mean, what I understand, there was a lot of people started rooting against Argentina. I'm assuming because they discovered the fans are racist. Argentinians are racist. Yeah, that was definitely put on the big stage.
That part. Yeah.
That was definitely put that on the big stage. So it was kind of crazy for me because I was rooting for I'm a Messi fan.
Right.
Before I found out, I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying anybody on the team is. But then Argentinian fans are. I'm not gonna say they're not either. But but you saw this other happened with IShowSpeed. The comments made towards him, and then there was and then allegedly there was some more comments made towards other people, other players from other countries and stuff like that.
He was rocking their jersey too, so that was crazy.
No, he wasn't because Speed is he's a Ronaldo fan. So he's already against Argentina and Messi. You know what I'm saying? So Messi.
I thought he was cheering for Messi. My bad.
No. He's a Ronaldo fan. So he was doing that. He would always root for the team they're playing. But typically, with anybody, any typical sports fan.
I get it now.
If Alabama, right? If Alabama was playing Al Qaeda, I'm pretty sure the both of us would go for Al Qaeda.
Yep.
I mean, I would.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in that scope of things, that's where his headspace was. But I guess they found out a bunch of the fans were a little bit on the what's called side, and then plus I did a little deep dive, little fell down a wormhole through Argentinian history, and
it gets ugly in there, huh?
Yeah, it's a scary place, man. So I don't think I'll ever want to go to Argentina.
God, that makes me sad.
It does. According to the stuff I've read online, and So anyway, so Spain ends up winning it. Did you watch the game at all?
I watched some of it, man. I didn't watch all. once I saw that they couldn't actually attempt to score, I stopped. I had to turn it off. Like it was just, it was like, what it felt like? It felt like Argentina was playing their big brother, and the big brother finally decided to play defense because he had been playing this whole time with his arms behind his back. Yeah. And mom was like, "All right, you can play regular now." He's like, "All right, cool." Whap! And he just started smacking everything. Like that's how I felt, man. It was just like it felt like they were in a chokehold or they were in quicksand and they couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Until they got let out, and then by then it was already too late.
Yeah, no, it was definitely one of those things where I was looking at it, I was like, man, Spain is controlling this ball because you kind of heard about them, you know what I'm saying, like how sound they were defensively. I think throughout the entire tournament they only allowed 1 goal.
Yeah,
throughout the entire tournament, and like they kept the ball on their side. Like I was waiting for a graphic to pick up like time of possession. How long did Spain have that? Have the ball, have control of the ball throughout the throughout that game, and it must have been, I would say, at least 85% of it. Because
I feel like that was the strategy, right? The coach is like, look, I don't care how many points we score, long as they don't score none. Like, and if we have the ball the most, they can't have it, and they can't score. And I just like, sounds good to me. The strategy they had was, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, it's like a straight defensive. Everybody's a defensive player on the field, and we're not handing you the ball. As soon as you touch it, we took it from you. Boop.
We're taking it from you.
No, we're just not getting it.
You can't.
And then like Argentina tried to muck it up a little bit, with the flopping and the flailing and trying to dirty the game up, just so they can, change it up a little bit because they was getting handled. And I've never seen a game like that to where a team dominated without even really scoring.
Yeah.
So that was the first time for me. Like I usually,
shout out to that
team like that. You see a team, you see the final score is like 1-0, and somebody's like, "Oh, is not it? The score is not indicative of how dominant Spain." You're like, "How can they dominate? It's only 1-0."
Oh yeah, they did.
You had to watch.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you had to watch him do it, which was crazy. So but still at the same time, shout out to that. Shout out to the goalkeeper from Argentina because like he has so many saves. I think he had like ended the game with like 13 or 14 saves.
He did.
But it was just that one that got away.
That's what did it.
Really two, but one got called back because I think it was there was an offsides that happened, whatever. So like they took it back, but like there was that one goal, and that's and in soccer, even hockey, that's all you need really.
That's it. When you got a good defense. All you need is the one good one. That's it.
Yeah,
and it's just I think having like hockey's a little different because of the net's smaller and the goal and the goalie plays a lot more effect on it. You need a good goalie no matter what.
Right.
But if you putting pressure on the goalie in soccer or football, it's much more difficult for him to make a stop than it is when you just putting onesies and twosies where it's easy for him to save to make saves. If you got a dominant goalie in hockey, dominant goalie in hockey can take over the game.
No,
can stop. Like it don't matter what you do. Nope, not today. Maybe next week. It's just, no matter. They can have 50 shots on goal, and if you got a hot goalie, as they call it, he can stop all of that. So that's just a more kind of a tip your hat off to Spain and their defense and their ability to control the ball and control the game.
Right. Yeah. So like, I mean, and kind of with Argentina too. I'm not gonna say the last 2 games prior to the final, it was crazy how they got there because like when they beat England, I think it was like the last couple of minutes they scored a goal. I think because like England was up like 1-0 and then all of a sudden England lost 2-1. Like towards the end of the game. So like, and it was back-to-back games for them for that way with Argentina. But then you start hearing all the people start saying they're cheating and they did this and all this happened. so much controversy, especially after the Norway game. So much controversy, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I think you guys should just hate me. But that's before I found out what was going on. Do you have any favorite memories from this World Cup?
Honestly, man, my memories from the World Cup, I would say, I want to say Scotland. Scotland probably did it for me, man. Just with their fans are the best. Like I think not only that are they the best, but like the way that they kind of embraced being in the States and wherever they were, they was like, oh, we finna drink your bar dry in this mug. Like what they did in Boston. That shit is legendary, man.
That shit should be studied. Yeah. When
you
drink the whole city dry.
Bruh. I'm telling you, like that's some legendary shit. So like not so much on the field stuff, but like of course you had a lot of records with the scoring record with Mbappe and of course Messi. Those are some standout things as far as on the field. But like I love all the stuff that the fans from the different countries was doing, like visiting all of our kind of monuments and
not wanting to leave.
and not wanting to leave. They're like, oh shit, it's been like this. I didn't know. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, no clue. Are you crazy? Yeah, I seen a video of a Japanese fan having In-N-Out for the first time. And bro, like you that bite, you would have thought like he saw heaven.
Yeah, and dude had like Whataburger. Dude had like a Whataburger for the first time, and it was the same thing.
Yeah, it's same thing. Yeah, so it's like, wow, that's crazy, man. Like, so it was a lot of that stuff. I know a lot of like I said, we talked about it before, and I was like, man, this is like fake enthusiasm by the Americans and stuff like that. But I appreciated it, man. Like we got a chance to see, host something on the world stage. And a lot of the fans come over and share their passion with the Americans, and I agree. So they probably wanted to keep up at the same time, but at the same time, it's like let's keep that energy because when 2030 rolls around, you know what I mean, we should have our own sayings. We should start, saying we have our own swag to everything. Let's not do country road though. Country road sucks.
Yeah.
Even with Norway with the road had that had everybody doing it, that crap, whatever. Yeah, whatever. So I mean that was pretty cool, man. 2030 2030 World Cup is going to be on 3 different continents. South America, I think they're saying like the first celebratory rounds are being played there, or celebratory games, because I think it's like the 100th year of the World Cup, and I think that's going to be the 100th year, and it started. The first games were played in those 3 South American countries, which is why they did it before they switch over to Europe and Africa. There will be Spain, Portugal, of course, and then Morocco. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a cool thing, man. I can't wait for the World Cup already. Yeah. I mean, we got the Olympics in a couple of years, but World Cup is I think it's a kind of it takes on its own little different beast, man.
I honestly, man, like I told you before, I'm not a huge World Cup guy. Mm-hmm. I like the sentiment because I am a big country versus country pride kind of stuff, and just getting after it for seeing what you got and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. I love the Olympics in the fact, and because of that's fake too, but it comes out in different facets. Like it's not only just a sport that I don't really get into that much. It's different sports that you wouldn't normally get into, but you're like, oh, okay, I see why this is cool. Like remember we were watching the big boys do the thing with the ball where not the hammer throw, but
the shot put.
What's the name of it?
The shot put.
You know what I'm talking about.
The shot
ball
put.
on the neck, the string.
The shot put.
Shot put. Yeah. Big dudes do the shot put. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they do the shot put, and just the big old dudes look like they just came off the couch with a beer, threw the beer down. Mm-hmm. All right, let me throw this a little bit, but just stuff like that. I love that part, and with the us rooting for our country aspect in it too. I love the Olympics. But yeah, I've grown to My son loves the World Cup on low key. He won't display his emotions to me, but like
Mm-hmm.
I leave his window open. I just go outside and listen to him with his friends
Mm-hmm.
because his friends get into it and he gets into it with his friends. So
Oh,
they were
right on.
watching they wanted England to win when England played in the semis against was it did they play Spain or Argentina? I don't remember. Um,
Argentina.
yeah, so they was rooting for England to win. And so when they didn't win, he was kind of bummed out. But they did
Mm-hmm.
watch the consolation game, and I guess England pulled that one out. So shout
Yeah,
out
they
to them
did. They did.
for that. So yeah, but yeah, I've grown a respect for it because, like I said, I know what if I know how hard they root for their squads, and I know the one thing is I'll say to close it out is just I can't believe how like brutal these commentary guys or these analyst guys are with with these games. Like if you mess around and lose, you might as well just get on the firing line. You know what I mean? Like, get on the fire squad. Yeah, like this is absolutely dreadful. They play like a bunch of pussies. Like what? I'm like, God, no,
Whoa.
God, what are
Whoa.
we
Relax.
doing?
Relax.
Yeah, just this is the most
Pipe down, buddy.
embarrassing team I've ever seen in my life. Like, dude, they lost by one. What are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was an absolute atrocity of a team. Like it's I mean, they get man.
They get
I thought New
get
York
into
was bad.
no.
They get lambasted if
Right.
you don't win. Oh my God. So there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. So I did see that. I did find that interesting.
Right. It was pretty cool. So I'm, of course, 4 more years, we'd be able to do this again. Have this comment.
Yeah.
By that time, we would be, so we'll be up there and we could have credentials and go to the,
World
Cup.
Do it, man. Heck yeah.
So, and talk about goals and speaking those things into existence.
Yeah.
Moving right along, Major League Baseball has started its second half of the season. We saw a really good All-Star. We had a really good All-Star break. Shout out to Jordan Walker for putting on a show in that home run derby, which was fantastic. And even the game itself was good, which ended like in a 4-0 game. That was the first time like a team was shut out since 2014, something like that. It was the first time there was a shout out.
I'm not letting you skate by that.
I mean, I always root for the American League. I always root for the American League. So it was a great game for me. I always root for the American League.
I've always rooted for the National League, but I'm like, just pinch him at least a little bit. God damn. Does everybody have to strike out? God. I'm like, Bryce, you got me, right? You got no. All right.
No. Okay. You just gonna sit down.
He said he had him with the mic on, and he was like, "Oh, that was sick." And that's what he said when he struck out him because he hit him with 2 straight fastballs.
Yeah.
And then he hit him with a sinker, and he swung at the sinker down and in.
Yeah.
And all you can say was, "Man, that was sick."
Okay, that was crazy. That's wild. That's funny.
It sucked for me.
When I caught some of it, the end was I was looking at it. I didn't want to watch because after he got like 3-0, I was like, let's keep going. Let's go. Right. They were interviewing what's his name? Your boy from the Cubs, plays center field. Armstrong something. 2 last names.
Yeah, Pete Crow.
Pete Crow, yeah. Pete Crow Armstrong. When old boy from the White Sox got there and hit that home run, he was like, "Oh God." They caught him saying that. I was laughing my ass off because he was like, "Oh God."
That's pretty good.
Then they had to go back to the interview, and I was like, "Yeah, this is probably all right. Nice talking to you, Pete."
Yeah,
but so there's some hot teams right now. One of those hot teams is riding a 12-game winning streak right now, and that would be the Boston Red Sox. What do you make of this little streak they got going?
Good for them. I mean, it's still F Boston, but I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
like to see a good team play good, and they
Right.
have the talent to be a good team. They just
Mm-hmm.
haven't played well, and I can
Mm-hmm.
never figure it out for this to life. It's like what the Mets should be doing, but they're just not.
Mm-hmm.
They have the talent to be good. They just
Mm-hmm.
objectively speaking, it's cool to watch, but because of my Oriole fandom, I cannot get down with it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I mean, yeah, I
Can't
agree
stand
with
it.
you. You know, saying as a Yankees fan, obviously, I don't necessarily like this, but I do think it's pretty dope that a team that everyone pretty much wrote off in the beginning of the year is making
Yeah, exactly.
saying making a
Making a
splash in the
run.
water right now, like to come back and be a contender for at least the saying the division. If not,
Yeah,
I
make
don't
it
know.
watchable. At least
You
a
make it
wild card.
watchable, yeah. So
You know.
I mean, it's potentially
Yeah.
they could probably hit a wild card spot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it's just I mean, it's just because it's that team. I
Right.
don't want to give them the accolades. I mean,
Right.
I don't want to
Yeah.
not give them the accolades, but then again, I don't want to give them any accolades.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop talking about the Red Sox as long as I have this Yankees hat on right now.
There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start talking
Your team
good
is your
things about them.
team.
Your team is exactly. Whereas on the flip side of that, your O's, man,
That's right.
seven
That's right.
games, seven
Putting it
games.
together. Now, full
Yeah.
disclosure, they both just played each other yesterday, and Boston
Mm-hmm.
won, putting
Mm-hmm.
them at 13. So our
Mm-hmm.
streak kind of ended at 7. But
Right.
however, up to that point, they've been
Mm-hmm.
playing good ball, man. They've been hitting the ball, timely hitting, good
Mm-hmm.
defense, solid pitching. So the pitching is what's been the most surprising because
Yeah.
that was one of our bugaboos for the beginning of the season and not being able to hit timely hits. So
Mm.
many runners left on base is just watching it
That's
every time you go to a game is just ridiculous. Just
yeah.
strikeout after strikeout. Like you've
Yeah.
got you're supposed to be your guy in Gunnar Henderson, and he's leading the team. He got like 105 strikeouts, and so I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
God bless, brother. That's just this is no good. But now it's starting to turn around, man. Everybody, I think they moved him out of that that leadoff spot, put him down in
Mm.
a 3 hole, which is probably I think would be better for him
Probably the best for
because
him. Yeah.
he's more of a power hitter than he is a leadoff guy.
Right.
Um, and then you got Pete Alonso on anchoring the cleanup spot, and I think with Basalo coming hitting that, and then uh, Avery coming off catching, I think
Mm-hmm.
we're setting up we're setting ourselves up pretty good for the home stretch. So
Right.
I'm excited. I'm excited, man. I'm probably gonna go watch them play the Phillies. They're playing the Braves this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're gonna play the Phillies the weekend after that. So I'm probably watching one of
Okay.
those series.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah,
Right on. Sounds good. Sounds good. Um,
yeah,
they've definitely. I mean, of course, there's another team that's it shares the same division as my team is, and it is one of those things that we were kind of looking at too. Like, okay,
yeah.
they're gonna have a down year, but if they coming back, man, it makes me more nervous because you have
Right.
um Boston is playing well right now. You have Baltimore is playing well right now. Then you have the Rays who were saying the leaders of the division. Back and forth kind of with the Yankees, I would say the Rays have be hot, then the Yankees will go in and do their little thing, and it's kind of back and forth. But now you add these two other teams into the mix, it makes it as a Yankees fan, it makes it nervous. But as a baseball overall, I think this is going to push towards like a really good, second half of the season slash playoff push for the American League East. Uh, no one's talking about the Toronto Blue Jays, and that's cool, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Right.
unless they go on their own little streak towards the end, and like you're like, oh my god, like can
Nah.
somebody please just stop doing stuff. Speaking of the Yankees, man, we got some bad news. This injury that's kept Aaron Judge out for a good part of the first half of the season. Is going to keep putting him on the DL list to start off the second half. Um, they've been surviving, man. I'll just say this: they've been surviving. It's been up and down for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll do really well and
Yeah.
we'll win games, and saying the games that we need to win, we'll win those games. But then we will have a really good series, and then we come off, and it's like we lose one game, and then all the dominoes are starting to fall.
Yep.
Starting to fall, and it just gets bad. We came back with this second half, lost 2-3 to the Dodgers, but then we're playing Pittsburgh right now, and we kind of beating up on the Pirates. I think today's game is like in a delay,
It's
but
postponed.
yeah, okay, it's
It's officially
postponed.
postponed. Yeah.
Okay, right on. So, but having those teams like Pittsburgh, having those teams like Cincinnati, having those teams like kind of like look good on the schedule at this point right now. So because you need those morale boosters.
Exactly.
But when it comes to what needs to happen is like when we play Boston again. We'll play Boston again when we play the Angels, because I think the Angels beat us one series, which is crazy.
That's
what I mean. So yeah. So it's like when you have those things, that's when you need to capitalize. That's when you need to start putting stuff together. That's the way it helps. If they don't, without Aaron Judge, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
This is gonna be bad. I'm already preparing. Maybe we might miss the playoffs. I don't like saying that out loud, but
I don't think you'll miss the playoffs. I do worry that you won't. Well, no, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if I can depend on the Rays to be strong enough to hold on, because they're only a game and a half up right now, and they started off the second half kind of shaky because they got swept by Boston right out the gate, and then they're losing their series right now currently. So they're as bad as the Yankees are playing. They're playing good at the right time, or bad at the right time, because so are the Rays. So it's like, so they're not losing any ground. They're not gaining any ground, but they're not losing any ground either. So it's not. It's not like oh home.
Do you think they can survive until Aaron Judge returns?
I think so. I think it's 2 months. 2 months is a long time for sure.
Yeah.
But I think they have enough firepower to where they can, kind of weather the storm a little bit. I think they have guys in Volpe and who's the second baseman? I always forget it.
Jazz Chisholm.
Chisholm.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of veterans in there too. That are going to step up and do good things. So I think they can do it. As long as their pitching stays intact, I think they'll be fine.
Right.
And then when Judge comes back, they're just icing on cake. But we'll see, man. You never know how the ball bounces sometimes. It's just it's unfortunate injury because it's your best player, it's your captain. But it's just everybody gets paid, so it's time your number gets called. It's time to step up and show you why you're in the league.
For sure. Which team? Let me ask you one more question. Which team do you think will maintain their level of play longer? Baltimore, who's pretty hot right now, so but they lost their game to the Red Sox, or the Red Sox.
To be honest, I got to take my fan hat off a little bit. I want to say the Orioles, but I don't know. I don't believe they can sustain it. I think the Red Sox kind of found some secret sauce somewhere, and I think they're gonna be something to deal with if they can get over the hump, over this 500 hump, and just stay out of there. I think they're gonna be somebody to deal with. Right now, they're literally standing at 51-48. Right after this, they're in third. They're in the middle of a 14-game win streak, and if they could somehow, I don't know, win their next like 3 series, I think they're going to be kind of tough. To deal with. I don't know if the Orioles can maintain this level for the rest of the season. I hope they can, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't believe in the lineup as much as I should, as much as I want to, because there's a lot of holes of inconsistency throughout. through 1 through 9. So Pete Alonso's power numbers have been there, but it's kind of like it's kind of boom or bust a lot of times. So
Right.
we have a lot of guys like that in the lineup. Colby Mayo, he's only good against left-handers. Guys like Jackson Holiday, who's injury prone, and when he gets in there, he has a great game, and then you won't see him for daggone 2 weeks,
Right.
And then the guys, just guys like that. So you just inconsistencies make me believe that the Red Sox have a better chance of sustaining.
Makes sense. I got you.
As opposed to the Orioles.
Yeah, I got you. We talked about Jordan Walker earlier and his brilliant performance in that home run derby. Not to go back into talking to it, but like I forgot to add that I love that new format. That format was spectacular. If they keep it that way, it'll make people watch it again. But upon winning, he made a comment. He made a comment about that he'd like to see more black players in the league, which prompted me. Like I did some little bit of research, and then he's right. Like the number of black players in the Major League Baseball is definitely trickling down. At starting at 2000, I think it was like 13.8%, 13.9%. Like it's pretty up there. Were black players in the league. And I remember growing up, there was a lot of black players in the league, growing up too. But now that number has dwindled all the way down to like 6.5% of black players. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as a former baseball player back in my old high school and little league days, I wish that there were more black players in the league, that people that look like me or kids that look like me can aspire to want to be like, and it's kind of, it's true that there are not a lot. I think it's a lot of factors, right? And we talked about it before we started the show. It's like, it's expensive now, right?
Yeah.
Like there's travel ball, all travel ball costs some kind of money, right? There's tournaments every weekend in a different place. You got to pay for hotels, you got to pay for equipment, you got to pay for this, that, and the other, just to keep up with the other kids. And kids don't have that kind of, and parents don't have that kind of money. You got, blue collar parents that have working that job. Some have multiple jobs or multiple streams of income, and just trying to make ends meet, and they just can't really afford to send their kids to travel ball, and it's a shame, but that's where people get that's where the advantages kind of start. Yep. Because at the end of the day, it's about who you know, and if they know you, because that turns into opportunities. That turns into high school opportunities, which turn into college opportunities, which turn into
professional opportunities,
major league opportunities. So it's just like, the more opportunities you get to people to watch you, the more chances you get of people to pick you. And there's not a lot of that in the neighborhoods where me and you kind of grew up. And, there's a basketball court everywhere.
Everywhere. There's a patch of grass, and like everybody has a football.
Everybody has a football and a patch of grass.
Yeah.
Ain't a lot of sand lots around no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even if there are, no one goes to them. You won't go around the neighborhood and see, 15 or 16 dudes playing baseball for no reason. You don't see
it. Well, you don't see it anymore. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying anymore. Like if you go out there now, you'll see a court or you'll see a field, and then you'll see grass growing all over it. You don't see because ain't nobody keeping it up or ain't nobody playing no baseball for real. So it's unfortunate.
Do you think travel ball is ruining baseball?
Yeah. Yes. I think it's ruining the love for baseball. I remember we didn't have what they call travel baseball now. It was just little league. You go and you play in little league. And then if you were fortunate enough to get picked for an all-star game, you played the all-stars and with the hopes of making it to the World Series.
Right.
That was always the goal. And then that was, and then from there you play in high school, and um,
Mm.
and then hopefully if your team was good enough, you get looked at, and like I said, it goes from there. But the love is always there because
Right.
not only are you practicing, you're playing wiffle ball, you're doing stick ball if you're up in the
Yeah.
East Coast, you're playing all these
Right.
different kinds of versions of baseball,
Mm.
and like it just don't stop. You're watching it on TV and all this stuff, but like I think with travel ball made it kind of
Like a
like an
chore.
elitist,
Yeah.
more of an elitist, and more like you have to do it. And
Mm.
I'm sorry, I just don't think it's worth it, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. Like it's like um opportunity may be there, but like not as I'm not sending my 12-year-old to travel ball because he can hopefully he can get looked at. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And like especially if he don't get to play that much, like what's the point?
Yeah.
I'd rather him be in the backyard throwing a ball off a net, and
Yeah.
or being in a batting cage, taking some swings, or just
Right.
I'd rather him do that than come to a field and not play. So,
Right.
yes, I think travel ball has killed the love for baseball because it's made it more of an elitist sport,
Mm.
and it turns away from the people who can't necessarily afford to participate in travel ball. So
I agree with you, man.
it
I
sucks.
agree with you. I just miss uh, playing on those little league teams that I played on. Develop my love for the sport. Um,
Yeah.
and we just don't see that anymore. Like you say, back in the day, man, if you rode throughout, walked throughout Village Street, and depending on what the season was, we played baseball. We played baseball, football, basketball. We played everything there. You know what I'm saying? But like you would
Mm-hmm.
see, uh, you're hard pressed to go into other neighborhoods and kids, people just playing like saying like baseball, pick teams.
Mm-hmm.
You go grab your nine, I'll grab my nine. We'll meet on the diamond and see what happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like that right there doesn't do it. Travel ball does make it kind of elitist. Like you got to have money to do it.
Right.
Hotels, all that stuff adds up. The equipment starts adding up. Everybody wants a new bat. Everybody wants a new swag. Everybody wants a new stuff like that. All that stuff adds up. Um,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, for some kids who grew up just like you and I, we couldn't. The parents just couldn't do it. You just can't do it. So I think it is very unfortunate. They need to bring back other programs for kids to allow them to reintroduce that. Maybe that might be
Yeah.
something I might get behind. Maybe I might talk to some people in Mobile about
Man, Matthews Park, man. Matthews Park was
yeah,
lit
Matthews
back in
Park
the day.
was lit back in the day,
And
bro.
now
Like
and now it's
yeah,
no
now it's
good.
like yeah, you know what I mean?
It's all
Because
closed
like
up.
everybody goes out west to play. Sent out in West Mobile to play.
Mm-hmm.
What's it, West something? I forgot the name of the what name of the park or organization, whatever that they have out there. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
It doesn't help with the kids at all. So
I,
I
I,
think
I
it's
have
I
I
think it's
have a
very.
theory, but I think I'm gonna say that for another show. But I will
um,
save it for another show.
yeah, you can tell me after because I'm interested to know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to know what's going to happen with your theory, but not as more. I mean, am I more interested? I don't know. But the world wants to know where LeBron James is going. You know what I'm saying? And he is yet to reveal that or make any announcement about where he intends to play. Um, why is it that only he can command so much attention about where he's going to end up playing and then keep people in chokehold? Why is that?
You know what? It's so funny, man, because here he is. He's 41 years old, and he's played in the league since 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody and their mama will tell you that he's washed up, he's at the end of his rope, he's falling on a fall of a cliff. No one really wants him. All this stuff, but yet, out of the commissioner's mouth saying, "Hey, we need to know so we can schedule these games."
Yeah.
So that means the network wants him. The
Mm,
networks,
networks.
plural, wants
Right.
him. The
Mm-hmm.
streaming people want him. That
Mm-hmm.
means he's still a hot ticket within the night. He's still moving the
Still.
needle. So it's like
Still.
you can't tell me that these teams don't want him because he moves the needle with the networks. So like, okay, if you got me, guess what? You're gonna be on national TV. It's just the way it's gonna happen. Um,
Mm-hmm.
So I start off by saying that, but now why he's taking so long, man? I'll be honest with you. If I was him, I don't think he's even concerned about why he's taking so. I don't think he's even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he called Rich Paul and he's like, "Hey, man, here's the teams. I rank them. I put this rank on them. You figure out the rest, man. I'm gonna go play some golf."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to hang out.
Where have we seen him? We've seen him everywhere. We've seen him at the Jay-Z concert for all 3 days. We've seen him on golfing trips with his union trip with his reunion team. We've seen him at like even the little R&B like sing-along place. We've seen him out there just hanging out. So I think picking a team he don't have no urgency in picking a team, and I don't blame. I mean, he's a free agent. Like these pressures that people are putting on him aren't his. You know what I mean? It's a them problem.
We got to figure out, man. LeBron, hurry up! We got to figure out, so we can get this TV contract right.
Yeah, I don't.
We got to figure out how we go. Yeah,
we. You.
But remember, bro, like whatever team, like, you know what I'm saying, like whatever team I decide to go play for, they're gonna play the Lakers. So you know what I mean, you get that. You know what I mean. So just go ahead and make those schedules. Maybe they play the Lakers twice. Maybe they play it 4 times. Maybe they play it 3 times. Just go ahead and make them schedules, dog. Don't worry about it.
They want to maximize that money, man. I
get
money,
it,
man.
I get it. I understand. I mean, he's definitely still. I mean, as much as people will probably disagree, he's still a draw. It's still LeBron 100%. James. You know what I'm saying? He's still LeBron James.
Look, this in my head, just me being selfish. Like, what if he like, man, I'm gonna go to the Wizards. I'm buying season tickets right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
It's just gonna be like, what are they? $12 right now,
dude? They might be about 2 sticks of bubble gum right now. Like
LeBron comes.
Like 2 sticks of bubble gum and a Sunny D. I'm going right now.
I'm getting right now. I'm telling you, why not? Why not? Well, if you can, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just what it is. It's just he's a needle mover still, and like who doesn't want to be a part of his, legacy as far as being able to put your name on his chest for the last time.
Yeah, the last time we talked about LeBron James, people on the line, they start calling us Glazers and start talking us like call us bronzexuals, and like it's not even that deep. We just we see
what it is,
how it is. You know what I'm saying? And like you're just mad that whatever he did to you. You can I don't know what he did to you.
I give him that much. What he's doing is not some of the greatest stuff you've ever seen.
Right.
Like you can't say that unless you're just being a hater.
Yeah.
And that's what
you are.
Everybody who talks about what Mike and MJ wasn't around watching MJ. Like the people who talk now know that he's a shoemaker. They ain't seen him. Just like I was fortunate enough to see MJ in his prime, and I've been able to see LeBron his whole career. And I got to tell you, man, it's two of the greatest ball players you'll see. And for me, I ain't got to compare them. I think I was fortunate enough to be able to see 2 great players dominate during their era.
And that's a lot of people don't understand that. Things has to be absolute with certain with people, and it don't have to be.
Nope. Both things can be true.
Jordan was exactly. 2 things can be true at the same time. Jordan was dominant in his time. He was whatever, to me, there was nothing you can't nitpick about his game. He was great defensively because and because the accolades are there. You know how many times has he been all NBA, all defense? He's been a defensive player of the year before. His scoring is elite. You know what I'm saying? Even like when he wasn't as explosive, as he was in his earlier 20s, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when he wouldn't change the whole game with the mid-range. You know what I mean? So like, and you watch LeBron's is a freak of fucking nature.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 46. I'm 5 years older than him, but I remember being 41, and there was no way I could have done any of this shit he's doing at 41 that I did at 41. There was no way. That's why he's in the league and he's been playing that long. And I'm just, simple podcaster. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like, there's no, there's nothing behind it. You can't look at both of those careers and then, one, you can try to compare them, but they're not comparable.
Agreed.
They're not comparable. You know what I'm saying? To me, they're not, because of different players, different eras, different positions. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare them, but you can look at both of them like, hey, these are both really fucking good. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't, you can pick up a red apple and you can pick up a green apple, and both can be fucking delicious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Both can be delicious.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean? You can pick up but you can't. Well, I like this one over this one because this one has hasn't lost in the finals.
Right.
People use this apple more in apple pie.
Right.
Man, so what? You know what I mean? They're still both good. You can't deny that. You can't go one over the other. Like one just has to be. It don't work that way. To me, at least, it don't work. It don't have to be that way.
Right.
But a lot of the hate that he receives, I just don't get.
So with all that being said, you asked me, what do I think he's going next, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So here's my hot take. LeBron is about to retire. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's done.
You think he's gonna retire?
He is too much. I ain't seen him. How many workout tapes have you seen of LeBron?
Right now? And you make a great point, because like what we do see is him enjoying himself.
Chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's to the good life,
A couple years ago, remember? He was like playing like Drew League. He was playing like some
he
other
was all
stuff.
over the place.
He was all over the place. He was like getting back into
Yeah. Now he's got golf clubs. He's betting hard. He's been on several golf trips.
There's been so much gray in his beard.
He's got gray all up and down his beard. He's going to concerts on 3 days in a row. It's just like living the good life. And I don't think, if I'm him, I'm hanging him up. I don't want no fanfare. Hey, man, I've decided to go ahead and call. Instead of going to these places, I'm going to go ahead and retire. Good luck. Peace out. And I'm not the one to count anybody's pockets or anything, but it's just like, I know that he has enough good business sense and enough financial sense that him and his wife have put together enough to be, set for the rest of their life. With his brands and with all his businesses and all that stuff, I think he's good. I think
so too, man. I think he probably wants to sit back and watch his daughter grow up.
Watch his daughter play. I think volleyball. I think she's
volleyball.
Playing.
Yeah. I think he wants to sit back
and
then
watch Bryce, in Arizona, and of course Bronny. So it's just, I think he's got a lot going on that is not basketball, and I think. I don't remember who said it, but I remember listening, and someone said, "Man, once they seen him grab those clubs, they knew it was over from that. Because once you get on that 18 and you start swinging in that and hit that ball, they say nothing like it. It's like a drug, any drug, like a dope.
Oh, it is. I am so tired. I mean, I suck at golf, but I love every time I get a chance to go out there and play it.
Right. So it's
every time.
I think that's what he's caught the bug, and it's just nothing. I don't think there's anything that would pull him back into all of this training and all of this, getting ready for the season.
Exactly. Why do I got to go up and do that now? Like, man, I've been chilling all this time. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So it would not surprise me if he just said,
if he just announced he retires.
I'm done. Yeah.
No elaborate send off. But to me,
that's what everybody's expecting. Yeah. Everybody's expecting that. So it's like low key, just be like, hope, peace out.
Right. Yeah, this is cool. This slide over here, this life over here is a lot more cooler than this life.
Way better. Low stress.
I don't have to get up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to hear the media talk crap. Which the media still will talk crap because people will still find reasons like to hate on them. Oh, did you hear LeBron? You hear LeBron got a traffic ticket? Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's look up at his driving record. Oh my God, it's trash. You know what I mean?
He woke up on the left side of the bed.
This guy. Oh, that's terrible. What a horrible human being. People are weird, man. People are weird.
100%.
People are weird. I I missed it. I had to go back and rewatch it. Saturday night main event.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff that went down. I guess it's cool. It was there in Madison Square Garden. So so the I would say one thing about it, the Knicks were heavily featured.
Heavily featured
in this program. What'd you think about overall before we go into each match? Talk about hit on each, a little bit of each match. What overall? Because I'm hearing mixed reviews about Saturday Night Main Event.
Overall, I'd give it about a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah. I like Danhausen, man. That's like
Danhausen is cool.
Some shenanigans about to happen. So when he shows up, and the way they put Cat out there like a Terminator, it made sense because okay, he is a 7-footer, and he put dude through the table like a 7-footer should have.
Yeah, he should have, right? Yeah. The minute I saw him walk over that rope, I was like, yeah.
Yep.
He's about to choke somebody.
He went over there big boy style. I was like, yep. Choke slam. Here we go. So
just like we rehearsed.
There were some really good parts. That was some entertainment for me.
Mm-hmm.
There were some real parts. I'm like, what is this? And there were some other parts where I guess that makes sense. But and when we go through the matches, I'll kind of fill in the blanks there. But it's overall, I gave it like a 7 out of 10.
I would say
a lot of. Go ahead.
I would say the same. I miss like a little bit of the towards the end, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, or maybe you're about to tell me everything that happened.
Sure.
With the Roman
I won't
Reigns
tell you. I'll let you watch it.
Jalen Bronson, stuff like that. So but let's get into those matches, though, man. It kicked off with this for tag team championship match with Paige and Brie Bella.
Yeah.
Against the ladies from what's it called? Fatal Influence. Dumbest name.
Yep.
Dumbest name.
And it was the dumbest match, so it works out.
Yeah.
I could have. This is one of those. Remember when we used to get up and go get a drink when it was time for the ladies to wrestle? This is one of those. This is one of those. I mean, as much as I like Paige, I think Paige is talented. She was probably the most talented out of everybody in this.
Out of the group, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. She Laney Reed and Fallon Henley are only there because their leader is there. They're real green in the ring, and they're slow and clunky.
And they kind of showed this together.
Yeah. And it didn't look right. It looked kind of weird, kind of forced. And the fact that the only reason they gave them the titles is so they can lose them to somebody else. It's just, I feel like they're a transition champion.
I was going to ask that too. I think it was necessary to take that title off of Brie and Paige because they're kind of older talents anyway too. You know what I mean?
They should have won them in the first place. Yes, I agree.
That's true.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have won them in the first place, but they did. You kind of want to keep new blood under that talent under those titles unless or else they lose it loses luster.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy, but I'm not happy because I think it could have went to someone else. These two new ladies they're new, so it's wild in my mind. To put a title around their waist already.
Yeah.
So I guess that was kind of crazy. Next one was Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria.
Hated this match.
Man, I don't like. I like Bayley. I don't like Bayley as much as everybody likes Bayley, but I like Bayley. But I do not like Lyra Valkyria.
Can't stand Lyra.
There's something about her, man.
This personality of a shoe. She doesn't. I don't believe anything she's doing. And she doesn't have any personality. She doesn't make any character that she's been trying to do believable. She's always pandering at one way or the other, trying to make you believe in whatever it is she's doing or trying to do. Either it's with the butterfly, the fly character, or the crazy character she's got going on right now. Yeah, it's always overboard. I am in the I love Bayley camp, and I hate what they're doing to her. I hate what they're doing to her, and she's doing a great job of bringing all these newer talents along. And God bless her, because she's doing God's work. Because she's getting her ass handed to her on a nightly basis, and I don't think they're doing her a good service. I think she should have been in a title picture somewhere, leading the pack, but they got her in this, like, I don't even want to call it a jobber status. She's like the vet who's putting people over. Who's putting people over and getting them ready to be superstars. Right. They keep pouring into this Lyra character, and I just don't see it, man. I
don't see where, anywhere she go with this. Like, okay, she was doing like the wing stuff. She was all this other,
right.
This newcomer who was like, full of energy and all this stuff like that. And it kind of panned out, but now like she's not wearing makeup and she's kind of going all like, leaning into like that crazy part. I don't even like that either.
And the interaction was so weird leading up to it.
It is.
That it wasn't worth watching, because like she jumped Bailey. So all of a sudden, why isn't Bailey like ready to rip her head off? She just literally sat there and took it most of the time. So I was tripping on that. Like the way the story kind of went through. And then the match itself didn't make sense at all, because there was literally Bailey didn't even put up any resistance. You know what I mean? Oh, it was like it just made me mad. I didn't get it. But say la vie. Doing my girl Bailey like that, I ain't like it.
Okay, and then of course your man, non-disqualification match, Danhausen.
That's my dog.
And JD McDonough, Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad, that's good. Apparently, Danhausen stole all of Judgment Day's human monies, and they want it back. They want it back in blood, and so now that's the status of why we got this disqualification match. Yeah. And in this match was probably one of the more entertaining matches that you're going to see. If you like shenanigans and tomfoolery, you love this match, because you knew some craziness was going to happen, and it did not disappoint. Shout out to Big Cat from New York Knicks, came in and choke slammed that boy through the table. And Danhausen with the win. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Every second of it. For me,
fantastic, man. He's so entertaining, dude. Initially, when he first came, right, and they did the big like, so I was like, "Who the fuck is this dude? And what's this? What is this about?" But
so I knew who he was, but I didn't know this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Yeah. Then Cat comes through like with the choke stand. There's the mini Housens. I don't know what they call them.
The mini Housens.
The mini Housens came out. Of course, you saw them. That was a fun match, man. That really was a fun match.
Yeah.
And low key, I think this dude is like some type of sports betting bookie.
Right.
He has like the intel, because he cursed. He took the curse off the Knicks and then they won. Right, but then also he was also, I think he cursed Argentina or some shit like that.
He cursed Argentina.
It was cursed Argentina, like, so all the stuff that he's doing is like people are kind of looking at him like, oh, wait a minute now, what's Danhausen got to say about this? He might be for real. I might have to fuck with him. Whatever Drake is, or whatever Donald Trump is in the sports world, Danhausen is
the opposite. Yeah, that's right.
Because anytime Drake says, okay, this team, like, you got to like, nah, nope.
I'm going the other way.
I'm going to go the other way, buddy. Anytime Donald Trump shows up, like, in these sporting, like, nope, screw that.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to go the other way.
Yep.
Then we saw this match. Undisputed WWE Champion CM Punk and Cody Rhodes against Gunther and Sami Zayn. What a waste of time. I don't even understand why this match was a match. I know Sami Zayn is like, he was disappointed about like, carrying that title for just 9 days. I didn't like the fact that he won it.
He shouldn't have had it in the first place. So much less 9 days. You're lucky you had it 1 day. So anyway.
Yeah.
He winded himself into a match and like with this 4-way was set up for nothing, and it was basically to make it watchable. They put the stipulation that if Gunther and Sami Zayn won the match, they would be added to the main event to SummerSlam. So it would be a fatal 4-way. That was the stipulation. So that made it worth a watch. The problem is Gunther has been on a rage against Nick Aldis. So much so that he got him fired from the being a GM.
Oh,
so GM, and now he's no longer a GM. He's got an axe to grind against old Gunther. So he ended up costing him, which ended up costing them the match. So
yeah, it did. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, in a big way. And so shout out to them. Shout out. I like how they did the match because they're kind of protecting Gunther like a little bit. Because they still want him to be a major player when the main event scene.
And he is, man.
He is.
Gunther is like, he's
so good, man.
He's so good. He really is. Yeah. He's really good. He's one of my favorite wrestlers right now.
And he does it when he can go with anybody, and I like that part that he can make you look good as you need to look, and he can be a destroyer if he needs to be. So I can't wait to when it's actually legit when he gets his run.
Right. Yeah.
But in terms of like Cody and CM Punk, it's just it feels forced. Like CM Punk doing the little throwing the belt against Cody and hitting him. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing?
They're trying to like, yeah, I did. They're trying to do some type of like, they're forcing like to heighten up this fight.
Don't force it though. You got the belt. I want the belt. Organic. Yeah. I'm gonna fight you for it. That's it.
Yeah,
it ain't gotta be
let it be organic.
I'm not going to your house and beating up your wife. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta burn nothing. You got the belt. I want it. I want it. More money. I gotta beat your ass for it. Let's go.
Let's go.
You know? I don't like you. You don't really like me. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Let's just fight. You know?
Yeah.
But I think somewhere along the lines, WWE lost the kind of competition part of it. They're way more entertainment than they are competition now. Because if you got the belt, it don't matter if I'm a good guy or bad guy. I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm not going to be on your team. I'm trying to beat you.
I'm trying to beat you, right.
Yeah. And if you're the top guy, I want you, if you're the world champ, if you're the Intercontinental champ, if you're the U.S. champ, I want one of them chips. And if you got it, I'm trying to get it.
I'm trying to get it. Yep.
There it is. And there is your write-up right there. It don't have to be nothing else. And I think the thing with WWE is they're trying too hard to make it something else.
They want
like everything don't have to have a super story to it.
Right. And everything don't have to be absolute either. Again, so everything don't have to be an absolute. So like you can cheer for Cody and you can cheer for CM Punk. Both people can do it at the same time, but trying to make somebody like it's kind of weird, like with the judge,
it don't have to be
with the new bloodline, right? With the bloodline thing. You notice like certain members of the bloodline gets booed but then when Roman comes out or Jey Uso comes out,
right?
Everybody's cheering again. Like
Jey, I feel like Jey is like a psychopath, man, because he'll come in there looking like old school like Crash Out Jey.
Right.
But when he coming out on his own, he yeeting all over the place. You know what I mean? He yeeting everywhere.
Right.
You get a yeet, yeet all over.
Everybody's yeeting everywhere. I thought they was gonna take him off because he's going through some stuff, some personal matters.
Oh yeah, the personal stuff. He's back in the fold, man.
He's back in there. All right, cool. I guess they hammered that stuff out.
They did. Got a new haircut too. He back. Yeah. He back real fresh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then we have this moment right now where Roman Reigns brings out Jalen Brunson in Madison Square Garden. He presents him with his own, King of New York title belt. And of course, Jalen Brunson, they bring out the Larry O'Brien trophy and whatever. But this is where I get confused because Seth Rollins comes out with Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Now I remember
it's a throwback to when
I remember. I remember when it's a throwback between those two like a couple years ago.
Last year,
right?
Matter of fact.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, because they were in the conference finals together against each other.
Because I remember when it was that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what they brought Halliburton out. But the problem is, it ain't good versus bad, and it's good versus good. So it kind of made no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But they just know that Halliburton is a wrestling fan, and so they kind of I don't know the lack of a better term, trying to keep that alive because they were in New York and they know that they boo the shit out of the Pacers, so they that's what they created,
right?
Now in terms of why Seth Rollins came out there, to further the story along, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just lack of a better term. Yeah. Just to further the story along. It made no stood there like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. So I'll let you watch it and you'll see it.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the thing. But like I know I saw a highlight of Jalen Brunson. I think what you're talking about is he comes standing there like okay, you're not gonna hit Roman, like, but he just stood there.
Right, anymore. You can't hit him no more.
You can't hit him no more.
Up for the stomp. He set him up for the stomp and Seth. And
at that point, it's too late.
And the guy got in the way.
Right.
Jalen got in the way, and then he set him up he held him off long enough for Roman to get up and Superman.
And Superman punched him. Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah.
But my thing was like, okay, I didn't understand that either. Like, okay, are we trying to make Seth Rollins a bad guy?
It didn't make a sense. That's what I'm saying. It didn't make sense at all. It didn't. Like I just think it's just like we just said. Seth comes out, everybody's singing his song. It's like whoa, and then he does some dastardly shit. So I'm just like, okay, they're all over the place, man. This shit's so now. It's like, are we rooting for Roman? Roman's literally manipulating his family again, like he did before. Like he's a bad guy.
Yeah,
Roman's the asshole in all of this.
In this whole situation.
What do they say? We're losing the plot. We lose the plot.
They're like, no. So Roman, you gotta beat Seth Rollins. So like, they gotta, saying he just has to do it. So this has to be his line. His part of his storyline is, okay, I have to beat Seth Rollins because I've never beaten him before. So like, it makes you feel like. Right. He's gonna win because he, it's one they don't bring that up for no reason to me. This guy's never beaten this guy ever, and they'll drive that fact into the ground, and then lo and behold, he's done it. Oh my God, he's done it. Roman Reigns has finally beat Seth Rollins. But we'll see, man. We'll see what goes on with this. I definitely gotta go back and watch this part right here. This one right here, man. So definitely. Let's see. We definitely need to go back and do that. Do you have a big dummy?
Of course I do. And for this week's big old dummy, we have
1 second. Okay, go ahead.
None other than Miss Caitlin Clark.
Why she big dummy, dog?
Our biggest dummy, man. Let me tell you something. For this week, this has been 2 weeks.
All right, you okay? Before you do that, you're gonna piss off a lot of people, right?
I don't care.
Yeah, so, good. As long as I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. It's my segment. Be mad if you want to, right? Tell me how wrong I am, or whatever. Yeah. So, in this particular instance, she goes into the person they're playing. I want to say they're playing. Is it Minnesota? I forget who they're playing. But anyway, she's going in for a layup. Tries to initiate contact, flails herself on the ground, looking for a call that didn't happen. Rightfully so, because it shouldn't have happened.
Right.
Meanwhile, she gets up, does like a little limp up the court, and then they call a foul on someone on her team, which actually fouled him. And she begins yelling at the refs. So you got to fucking call that. I got a knee contusion and right? All of which she did with no technical foul call. Meanwhile, the video shows that not only did nothing really happen to her to the point that she's saying it, there was definitely not a foul when she initiated all the contact.
Right.
The way she operates is like she doesn't believe there are cameras watching. Like, I don't think, you know what I mean? She'll just
y'all were recording. Y'all were recording.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than one camera.
Forgets. When she went back and started yelling at the ref, she forgot she was limping. And then she had the nerve to double down at the press conference. It's like, well, I had to run around with a knee contusion for the whole. So I was like, oh, okay, doctor. I didn't know you were a doctor. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I had no clue you could like self-diagnose yourself. You know what I mean?
You ran pretty good for someone with a knee contusion. Like, I don't know where they do that.
That's wild. Yeah, that's wild.
You know,
Caitlin.
So yeah, just for her consistently flopping in the ground while she initiating contact, and her berating of the refs for no reason when there's clear evidence that she not only initiates contact, but she flops like nobody's business, like we're watching the World Cup. Caitlin Clark, you big dummy. Now,
shit, man.
Before I end this, granted, the WNBA refs are terrible.
They are.
I'll say that. We've said this. We've said this. But don't play them to the like that. Don't play them like she's been trying to play them. Yeah. And she already said that's just how I play. And I'm just like, man, you went for
she's already said she's not gonna
season, a long career.
She said she's not gonna change either. There's like people like, are you you
plan on changing? Not gonna change.
She's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
like,
she's gonna be dummy.
She's gonna be. I guess she's gonna get dummy like a couple more times.
We'll be here.
And I don't want to see people to think like that I don't. It's not that I hate her. I just don't like the way she plays this game. You know what I'm saying? And like, I don't like how people are trying to make her. I
root for.
I don't like how people are trying to make her out to be a victim out of this whole situation because she's not.
People are trying to do two things. They're trying to weaponize her as if she's some sort of martyr or something, right?
Yeah.
And she's not. Like she is just trying to play the game how she knows how to play it. And to her, not any of her fault that her fans are who they are.
Yeah.
But she's not really, the way she plays on the court, I dislike a lot. And the way her attitude, I really dislike. She has a terrible attitude on the court, especially disrespect towards the refs and her coaches.
Oh yeah.
So I can't stand that part of her.
Right.
I wish that would improve.
Yeah. So in my opinion, there's no conspiracy theory against Caitlin Clark. There's no plot to take her out of the WNBA. A lot of people will say, oh, well, she's the reason I watch. But yeah, she's the reason you watch. But this league has been going on a long time, and you're just new to it. Yeah, you're new to it. Is she good? Yeah. And does she get a lot of disrespect? She does. But it's not because she's white, and it's not because she's straight. So there's no organized, reason as to why people are actively targeting her, quote unquote, targeting her. You see how she is.
She gives out energy and she gets it back.
And she gives out energy and she gets it back. And when she gets it back, she doesn't like it. She don't like it. She plays
the victim.
Yeah, she wants to play the victim, or if she's not playing the victim, her fans are playing the victim for her. And that's just, that's just not cool. That's not cool. So it's like, we can move on. But she's the dummy this week. Any honorable mentions, my boy?
Let me. Yes, I do have an honorable mention. If you would, I had it. Give me a hint. I know it.
It was basketball summer league.
Oh yeah, the summer league just commenced. My bad. The summer league just ended, and shout out to the Golden State Warriors young team who just won the Summer League championship. But one
Yeah.
thing that I wanted to mention about them was all of the lottery picks showed out in one way or the other.
They
Whether it
did.
was Caleb Downs, whether it was uh, the Boozer,
Cam Boozer.
Boozer,
Yeah.
Cam Boozer. Um, it was a lot of highlights. Um, a lot of these rookies I'm looking forward to watching once the league starts, and
For
there's
sure.
some athleticism, a lot of great shooting, not a lot of defense, but
That's what it is. Yeah.
it's going to
What'd
be
you
what it
expect?
was. That's my honorable mention.
Okay. Do you think Milk Chamberlain is gonna make the Lakers roster?
Say it again. Do
Milk
what?
Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, Milk Chamberlain.
Yeah.
No,
George
no, I don't
Mikan
think
Jr.
so. He'll be in the G League for sure. Yeah, little George Mikan. Yeah,
Little George Mikan.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem. There were so many. They were funny. My honorable mention is going to be heard some news like that because SEC media days. I don't know how much they're probably just potentially talking shit, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming this has a lot to do with the NIL. But the SEC is potentially or having talks about breaking away from the NCAA. What's that going to mean? Not quite sure. Why? Like I said, I think it has a lot to do with the with the NIL stuff. All of a sudden, teams are not able to stockpile talent and leave people on the bench for 3 or 4 years and then convince them you can't transfer out and you can't go do other places and stuff like that. I think that's rubbing some teams wrong. Alabama could be one.
Right.
But yeah, I just don't. I mean, what do you think about this stuff? Have you heard anything about it?
I've heard a little bit about it, man, and honestly, it's been a kind of a powder keg, just year after year of just such BS and everybody constant big. It's a bunch of do about money, like on the thoughts of like, man, we don't need you guys to generate, interest. We can do it on our own.
Right.
Like y'all kind of keep holding us back, which is I see their side a little.
Right. Okay, I kind of cut out towards the end there, but it's all good. I picked up most of what you were putting down. Got any shout outs?
Okay, so all right, us disrupted some around. A lot of birthdays in July. My good buddy Dennis, he turns like a lot of
ages.
He just I think he's 59.
Yeah.
My buddy Courtney, aka Wood, and of course my old battle buddy Jamal, aka Short Dog. All birthdays this month, so happy birthday to those guys. I think I missed one or two, but it wasn't on purpose. I usually try to call all of my friends when I know it's their birthday.
Right on.
So also shout out to my son and his all-star team. He played his last today, so shout out to him. And shout out to he played a really good game, and I'm really proud of him. So shout out to him.
My son, shout out to Paul. Yeah, shout out to my my nephew, man, doing his thing.
Man, he do his thing. he's unflappable, man. So he goes through it. And he keeps me kind of level headed. So yeah, I'm very proud of him. So yeah, big shout out to him.
So, man, my shout outs are going to be to my, my cousins and my sister, for over the weekend. I can't stress how much that meant to me, and how much was needed. I think from all of us, because we all had our chance to go out and just vent and talk through things and talk through certain situations. And I came out of that feeling so much better than I was when I went into it. So I appreciate my cousins, Shonda, Shay, Jen, and Tavares, and of course my wonderful, amazing, beautiful. I'm so proud of my sister, dude. Like everything she's accomplished over the past couple of years, facing so much adversity, even stuff with her foot, but and among other things, and she didn't let any of that shit hold her down or hold her back. And just a great source of motivation for me to strive for more in my life right now. So I'm very proud of all those, man. So that's what my shout out's gonna be. Also, as always, to our day ones too, man. To the people who come in and check in and mess with this show, who still do it to this day. We're going on in a few 7 years of doing this. 6 years or 7 years, I forget. 7 years. It'll be 7 years. It's 7 years next March. But we're going into that, and and you guys, of course, keep us motivated to keep pushing out content and pushing out episodes like this. Shout out to everybody out there that's the new subscribers on YouTube. We really appreciate you guys doing that. Like I said, we have our goal. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a tall task, but I believe we can do it. And it's going to take, the help of, our viewers out there, sharing the show, sharing it with their friends, sharing it amongst, saying your family and stuff like that. And we're here. Just lost Hollowpoint. So I guess that's going to be it, man. So wait a minute. He's back. My bad. Is he back? I don't know what's going on with this. But anyway, so for Hollowpoint, who's I guess trying to come back, I'm King Hulie. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. And we in there. Oh, there he is. You got anything else before we get out of here?
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
All right. Well, that's it. Rest in peace, Kobe. We're out of here. Peace.